On May 11, 1887, Rizal's grand tour of Europe with Viola begins. Rizal and Viola left Berlin by train. Their next destination was Dresden, one of the best cities in Germany. In Dresden, they visited Dr. Adolf B. Mayer. Rizal was deeply impressed by a painting of Prometheus Bound. Also, they met Dr. Fyodor Hagor. They planned to visit Leitmeritz to see Blumentritt. Teschen, now Decene, Czechoslovakia, was their stopover after leaving Dresden. Rizal and Viola sent a wire to Blumentritt, suggested by Dr. Hagor. On May 13, 1887, at 1:30 p.m., Rizal and Viola on board arrived at the railroad station of Leitmeritz, Bohemia. Professor Blumentritt carrying a sketch of Rizal to identify his Filipino friends. He warmly received Rizal and Viola. Rizal and Blumentritt met in person and greeted each other in fluent German. Blumentritt loved Rizal as his son because of his talents. Blumentritt also helped two tourists to get a room at Hotel Krebs. Then they stayed in Leitmeritz from May 17, 1887. Rizal's beautiful memories of Leitmeritz were first is the warm hospitality of the Blumentritt family and a good cook of his wife. Second is when Blumentritt invited them to a beer garden and they met Burgomaster and he introduced them. Burgomaster amazed and great admiration to Rizal because he can speak German fluently. On May 15, Blumentritt introduced them to Dr. Scheckelach, a scientist of Europe, and Professor Robert Klutschak, an eminent naturalist with having nice conversation. In Prague, they met Dr. Welcome, a professor of University of Prague. Rizal and Viola visited the tomb of Copernicus, the famous astronomer. And also, they visited a lot of places such as the Museum of Natural History, bacteriological laboratories, famous cave where San Juan Nepomuceno, the Catholic saint, was imprisoned, and many more. Rizal and Viola left Prague. According to Viola, nothing of importance happened in this city. On May 20, they went to Vienna, the Queen of Danube. In Vienna, they met Norfenfalls, one of the greatest novelists in Europe. Rizal and Viola stayed in Hotel Metropole. They visited churches, museum, art galleries, theaters, and public park. And they also met friend of Blumentritt, Massner, and Nordmann. Rizal and Viola left Vienna on May 25. They left Vienna on a riverboat to see the beautiful sights of the Danube River. Rizal noticed that passengers on riverboats use paper napkin, which was novelty to him. Viola said paper napkin is more hygienic and economical than cloth napkin. Rizal and Viola moved from Linz to Rainfall. They traveled to Salzburg, then traveled to Munich. After that, they went to Nuremberg, one of the oldest cities in Germany. They also visited Ulm, the cathedral of this city, which was the largest and tallest in all Germany. They crossed the frontier to Schaffhausen, Switzerland. They stayed in this city from July 2 to July 3, 1887. They continued their tour to Basel, Bern, and Lausanne. Rizal and Viola left on a little boat, went to Foggy Lemon Lake to Geneva, the beautiful city in Europe. Rizal conversed with them in three languages: French, German, and Italian. On June 19, 1887, Rizal treated Viola in his 26th birthday. On June 23, Rizal and Viola parted ways. Viola returned to Barcelona and Rizal continued his tour in Italy. On June 29, it is the feast day of Saint Peter and Saint Paul. Rizal visited Vatican, which is the city of popes and the capital of Christendom. After that, Rizal went back to his hotel and wrote to Blumentritt, "I am tired as a dog, but I will sleep as a god." After a wonderful sojourn in Rome, Rizal prepared to return to the Philippines.